Hi, welcome to 365 Unplugged. I am Loryan Strant and joined in person again by...
I'd like to do this the right way. Hi, welcome to 365U. My name is Alistair Pugin and I'm joined by...
Loryan Strant.
I like the 365U.
But that sounds like it's a university.
It doesn't matter. We educate people.
We are
right?
educating. We're
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Like we did in our sessions.
That was we killed. Yeah. So topics. I would like to talk about will Teams replace your intranet?
But you stole that from our session today because we introduced that in our session today.
So you mean I stole it from our own content? So for us to talk about in
for
our
our viewers out there, we're coming to you pre-recorded from the Digital Workplace Conference in Sydney, Australia.
Wonderfully coordinated by Share the Point in New Zealand.
By Debbie Island.
By Debbie Island and her team. And we're using their booth. So, all right, let's do. What's your topic? What do you want to talk about?
Private channels.
Oh,
because it's now mentioned.
So we can talk about it.
We can talk about private channels.
Not the details.
Not the details, like we didn't.
Want to do your personal hygiene some other time? All right, let's do this. So,
okay.
Teams
in real life.
All right.
I think we're
the synchronization issue now.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Ha
What is it? I still didn't understand.
Scissors beats. Am I the only one with this? Anyway.
What does paper beat anything?
Yeah, rock. Paper. How have we done like this is our 20th episode and you still don't know the rules? Alright, anyway, so the topic is will Teams replace the intranet? I think no, but partially.
Well, hold on, so you bring up, how is it that you bring up a topic and you're against it? I don't understand.
I didn't make a point that it will. I said, will it?
And then you said no.
Yes, so I'm answering the question.
I'm too tired for this.
So is this a clone who's never watched any of the episodes?
What are you saying?
I'm asking the question. This is a discussion. Do we discuss or do we debate?
Okay, I'm for. No, I'm not for.
So I don't think that Teams will replace the intranet. I think the intranet has a place. However, so here's the scenario. You've deployed SharePoint. You have done your sites, your metadata, your designs, all these kind of things. Teams comes along, and that's where all the collaboration exists, all the files, all the conversations, all the information. We've got these tabs, we've got these bots, we can embed pages, all that kind of stuff. So why do we still need the intranet? So is there still reason for the internet? What do you think? I've got my perceptions and I'm not going to listen to anything you say because I've already got my answers pretty lined up.
Okay, I'd like to put it to you.
Please.
When users net new customers, would you like to
no.
juggle my kiwis? What is this? It is a kiwi.
Let's get to the topic. Yes,
right.
They are Kiwi friends.
Yeah. Trust my kiwis. Anyhow, when customers are onboarded to Office 365, so I'm a company that's been using traditional Windows infrastructure on-prem and I want to move to Office 365. I've never used SharePoint.
There are customers out there in that scenario, yeah? Okay.
So, do I get exposed to SharePoint when I move? More so than just SharePoint being a place to put files.
In Teams, yeah.
Correct.
So what you're asking is, am I exposed to SharePoint in the browser as a publishing platform?
Because
the intranet part of SharePoint.
Well, think about it really simply, right? If you've never used SharePoint, you've never been introduced to an intranet.
Which there are companies that still don't have them.
And in today's world, we're faced with the conundrum that Teams is everything source.
Yes, that is true.
So, are we going to see the death of the intranet in lieu of whatever they're going to turn Teams, as in a overarching, like SharePoint is used for intranets, Teams is used for teamanets. I don't know.
Teamanets, interesting. Well, I think it's subjective, but so before I kind of go on with my pre-compiled rant piece, if no intranet, how do you publish information? How do you say these are our policies and procedures? These are our corporate guides. This is our help information on how to use our systems. Where do you put that if there's no intranet?
Org-wide team.
And so where in the team would you put that in the org-wide team?
Just upload it.
As a file.
Yeah.
So people would have to go to then the channel that it might relate to, then click on the files tab. But then what they're saying is unstructured content. There's just a bunch of files.
Do you have structured content on the internet?
No, but we're not talking about an internet, we're talking about an intranet.
So, let's look at my kids. My kids start working, they don't know what an intranet is. They do know how to search.
Right. So how do they then, if they search,
policy.
how do they know what is then the leave policy if there are several documents about it somewhere, and pages and conversations? How do they know what is the official correct version?
How does Google know?
Well, it doesn't, and that's why we end up with all this crap. So we're not talking about that, we're trying to figure this out in an organisation. How do we make it the official source of information? That's where I think an intranet still has its place. Now, if you're a company of 20 people, maybe not. But if you're a company of anything...
So why can't I create a channel for HR?
Yeah.
And they use the files tab on the top.
Right.
And they put all their documents in.
But then how do you structure those documents? They're just alphabetic.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to click
So
on...
I go to HR, then I go to files, and I look for leave policy.
And I scroll down. Yeah? Okay.
Well, I can create manage metadata.
Okay.
Well, I don't even have to do that.
Okay, so, alright, you're proposing a reasonable approach, but some organisations will have a lot of different departments and a lot of different policies and processes and documentation about how they do things. So I'm not talking about just the basics that we'll always fall back to as examples being, HR policy.
I think you are
where do I put the document
extending the limits of what an internet really is.
Well, I see an intranet being the official publishing platform of official information
About the company.
and things to do with the company, like social media policy, like how to use that machine, information about how to use the meeting room system, because you haven't invested in a Surface Hub. Nice work with your phone there.
I see a channel called Information Technology.
Okay.
And files go into the files tab.
Okay. And that's it? And then what, using announcements and everything else to manage that?
You can do an announcement inside Teams.
That's what I'm saying. So you do all those announcements in there? Okay, so what else would SharePoint do? This is coming from, I'm actually quite surprised by this, given you're the SharePoint guy. I mean, I've been a SharePoint guy, but you're more SharePoint than me, so...
I am in the land down under. Everything's upside down now.
Yeah.
I mean, when you flush the toilet, it goes the other way.
Yeah, so we do have Teams down under here. A new show coming soon.
Did you just blatantly punt your own show?
Yes, on my other show.
On your other show.
So yeah.
So on this episode of Two Guys in SharePoint.
So,
look,
do you not see a view for like a pretty page that people could go to, they can scroll, where information automatically pops up and those kind of things?
Do people care?
I would like to think that they do. Otherwise, it's going to be a very...
There's nothing pretty about the Google search.
But hang on, what you're basically prescribing is, instead of an intranet, you're effectively getting a glorified file explorer experience. It's like navigating a file share, it just happens to be in Teams.
Okay. Think of the simplicity.
It is simplicity, but it's hard to find.
It's not hard to find. You use search like everyone else does.
But search requires quality information being there in the first place. At least if it's on a page, I can go to that page and I know anything on this page is the official source.
Can Teams replace your internet? That's what I'm saying.
I don't believe it can. I still think you need a place to go that is the intranet, that has the official information repository, all those kind of things. Because you know what? I don't need to see the version history. But if I'm a member of an org-wide team and I go to HR and I go to files, I can see the version history of that document. Instead, if I use something like a communication site,
why do I
publish
need
it.
to care about the version history? I mean, I just want the latest.
Well, you don't, but somebody can. They can see the version history of the document.
So when we start talking about intranets, what's the percentage of consumers versus producers of information that sit on the internet?
Well, that's what I'm saying, is I would say that 99% of people are consuming what's on the internet.
Thank you. So why would I need to see the versions of anything?
That's what I'm saying, is you don't, but in a
the 1%.
But in a files tab in Teams, you can see it. In a SharePoint, you can suppress that because you can just make it a page instead of a document.
I think you're overcomplicating.
I'm trying to simplify things.
As a knowledge practitioner,
That's food being delivered, by the way.
do I have to debate the validity of my commentary?
That's the whole point of the show, isn't it? Is this what you think, Daryl? Isn't that the whole point of the show? We debate?
I
Yes.
still think for ease of use and simplicity, you can use Teams with a fair amount of success to replace it.
I think somewhere Jeff Keeper just cried.
Everyone needs to be friends with Teams.
So I think we're not in agreement on this, and I don't think we can get to an agreement.
That's what the show's about.
So there's no
You
resolution.
can end on
There's no happy ending.
agreeing to disagree.
So should we hug it out?
I'm not touching you right
What?
now after you said happy ending.
So, question for the people watching: what do you think? Do you think that you don't need an intranet when you've got Teams because of Al's rudimentary file share experience?
Start small.
Or-
Everyone lives in Windows Explorer.
So let's keep them there. 1992 for the win. Windows 3.1.
Well, just think about the simplicity.
I'm hearing the simplicity. I'm not hearing the control, and I'm looking for the beautification. Look, you've seen the Contoso demo with the pretty pictures that zooms in and all that kind of stuff. All those fancy web parts that
That's
show
like-
stock price,
you know
that
what?
show current announcements about the company,
first-
that show news from outside. How do you can't do
The
that stuff
first
in Teams.
iPhone 4 was really pretty as well, until you had the grip of death and you couldn't make it function. And that's a form of function. I'm about rudimentary function.
Sure, but I'm still talking about function.
Like you're going, oh, there's a pretty picture.
Yeah, because I can control the how you view the screen, how you view the content. I can present the information that I, as a company owner
So
or
me
executive,
working
feel
on a
that should be.
5-inch device, right, on a 5-inch device, does it really matter that I get to see pretty pictures? If I want pretty pictures, I
No,
go
because
Insta.
SharePoint doesn't want to show you the pretty pictures, it squishes them.
Exactly, that's what Teams can be used.
So where are you going to put things like your stock price ticker, like your events, birthdays, work anniversaries? Where are you going to show, I don't know, Yammer feeds if you actually still use Yammer, which plenty of people do. That wasn't a reference statement, don't use it. Where are you going to show this stuff?
So, why does it matter? So ticker tape.
This is what's
You
going to
want
make
the
Teams
ticker tape.
really ugly, is
And
shoving
people
everything
still
into
use
Teams.
ticker tapes, don't you?
What if I'm in the middle of a meeting with you and I want to go find something in Teams that minimizes the screen because we don't have multi-window?
On devices.
Yeah, you're talking about devices, not everyone's on a device. There's information workers who still sit in the machine. By the way, let's have a conversation about
And that
that.
multi-window.
I think we probably should wrap it up.
All right, so in closing, we agree to disagree. Thank you for watching us. Please hit the subscribe button, smash the bell if you want to follow us, and keep up to date with everything.
And
Ciao,
tell us
ciao.
what you think as well. Ciao, ciao.